with tarot cards and spirits near. Answers to your questions appear. Sonoran Mystic guiding your way. A5 says brings light to your day. Psychic vibes and mediumship glow. It's the show where mysteries grow. Shuffle the deck, feel the air. Whispers of the unknown everywhere. Life's tough questions fade to light. With Dawn and Angie by your side. Sonoran Mystic guiding your way. A5 says brings light to your day. Psychic vibes and mediumship glow. It's the show where mysteries grow. The veil is thin, the stars align. Unlock the secrets, time to shine. Feel the magic, let it flow. Together through the mystic show. Sonoran Mystic guiding your way. A5 says brings light to your day. Psychic vibes and mediumship glow. It's the show where mysteries grow.
Hello, hello, hello.
How are you?
Hello, Miss Angie. Good to see you in.
I am alert and alive.
Not blessed and highly favored today.
Alert and alive.
I hear you. I hear you. I hear you.
It has
As
been
you
a
also,
week, and today is only Wednesday. So,
so today was 1 week, wasn't it?
goodness.
Oh,
But
my.
nobody died, and I didn't go to jail. So, I mean,
There you go. Well, then it couldn't have been that
I
exciting.
got to count it all joy.
Oh my goodness. Welcome in, everybody. Rachel, welcome in. Your love goddess. Welcome, 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 love. Welcome in. Yeah, that was our song. That was Angie, the song for Angie and me. And I'm working on the intro. I haven't got it done yet, but I figured we would do that. And,
I like that little picture that you put up. It was so serene. I like it.
yeah, it was peaceful. It was nice. I liked it. Yeah, I'll take that.
Exactly.
Less work too. So, yes, Bonnie, we were talking about you earlier and about our recordings and how I did 2 love readings today.
Oh my goodness! Listen, you can't rub up too close to Bonnie because you'll be doing all kinds of love all day. Just
I know.
don't let her
Oh,
do
my
it.
goodness. Exactly. That's why I'm going to blame it on. It was because of Bonnie I'd had them. Otherwise, I would never have had them.
Exactly.
But they were good. They were good energy. So I have to give them that. I need to learn to record music. I'd love to sing too. Absolutely. You know, Rachel, there are some amazing apps online now that you can actually do that with, and it's phenomenal. There's so much available these days, and I mean, it's like a circle. You can get lost in it, you know.
I saw an ad today where this lady created a song specifically for her husband for Father's Day, and it was about their journey through their relationship and their marriage. It was so cute because he was just, you know how you turn on music. They were driving in a car, and then he was like, "Did they say my name?" And so she's just smiling. She's recording him, and it was really cute. And she made a Father's Day song that was just, you know how you go in and put the lyrics in or put the theme in that you want, and it created a song for them.
Yeah, I did that for Ed actually, and I called it Dr. Rivera. And then when the AI voice come out, it says Riviera. I'm like, it's not Riviera, it's
Oh
Rivera.
my
It
goodness.
talks about cancer. It talks about cancer and wine. And it talks about cancer, cactus, and wine. And so he
Oh,
talks about.
hey,
It's a pretty cool song.
oh, that is nice. See, I didn't
Hey,
even think
Kina.
of that when I saw it today. I was like, that is a nice idea.
Yeah, yeah. We did that. I did that one, and then I was tweaking it, getting some language changed here and there. Talks about how the stress of the in the song I wrote, and it talks about the stress of being a doctor and being a cancer doctor, living with life, and therefore coming home and working with plants and giving plants life, and then the wine to escape from it and so forth. You know, so it's a pretty cool song. I'll have to play it for you one time. Hey, Kina, welcome in. Good to see you. I haven't seen you in forever, Kina. Hey, Virgil, welcome in as well. Welcome in, everybody. Good to see you
Hey,
all.
Virgil, how are you today?
And if y'all notice, I got my old background back. I'm actually in the dining room tonight instead of in the studio. Just in one of those moods, you know what I mean?
I can't remember any place that I was in Manchester because I want to ask Virgil about it. I know we went to some was that Manchester? I don't even remember. I want to say I went to some pub, but that may not have been Manchester. It may have been wherever else, London. I don't know.
That's one when you were forced to stay overnight or something, or you had to catch it because of a plane connection or something.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, to record your own songs. I don't know about the singing part of it, but I'm pretty sure there's
There are
apps
apps.
that do that too.
Yeah.
Oh, you can do that too. Yeah.
Yeah, there are apps that do that too, and you can do that. And also, the apps can help. They'll tone your voice up. They'll actually play with it a little bit and tone it up so you don't have flat little spaces and stuff. Because if they did me, I'd have tons of flat.
Listen, I'm not even gonna put myself out there like that.
Today I'm using it's a new to me deck. It's not a new deck because I've had it for a while, but I haven't used it, and it's called the Morgan Greer deck, and it is so
Oh,
cool.
I've heard that name before.
Yeah, I like the images, and I've been using it all day, and I've used it this weekend, and the energy was phenomenal. So I'm really liking this deck, and it's nothing fancy. It's actually the very simplistic looking. See, it's not like the overdone stuff. But I'll tell you, there's something about it that just lots of good energy for me.
I prefer the traditional Rider Waite all the time,
Yeah.
and so I have really been using the Radiant Wise deck. I tried to use some of the other ones, but it was too much. Like they were too far away from the original theme, and it just didn't feel right. But the last few times that I've come live, I've tried to mostly stay psychic, and I just use the cards like as the action to build the energy. But whatever comes, it comes, and however they tell me to do it, that's how I'm gonna do it.
Yeah, I've noticed both you and I, we haven't done the cards in a long time. So yeah, it's true. So true. So let me know.
A lot of the podcasts that she listened to have codes for those kinds of services you work with and create independent artists to create it. Oh, okay. Well, there you go. Oh, the song reference. Oh, it was the song that was playing when we first started, like at the beginning of the live. If you go back to like the very beginning, you'll hear the song. Don created a song that's about us and our lives. Oh, the old cards. I don't think I've ever heard of those. I still haven't bought the before or after deck because there's a before and after the tarot deck, and I just haven't bought it yet.
I think somebody else. I did a live stream with somebody who had the before deck. I think it was.
Oh, was it Bonnie? I think Bonnie may have mentioned that she has one. Somebody has it. I do remember somebody saying they have it.
Exactly. Love says she likes a general reading. Shall we give Love a general reading and get this ball rolling?
Sure.
I love to love you, baby.
Love, is there anything specific that you want to know? Because I feel like we've read you on a general a couple times. So is there anything specific that you want us to hit on?
Bonnie has those cards.
Oh, Bonnie is the one. Okay, I knew it was
You're,
somebody who
you're
had the
right.
before and after. Hey, Brandy.
Mhm.
Oh, she said she has the after tarot. Okay. I don't even know which one I want, the before or the after. I'm like, But Amazon, I think, has both of them online. Diana Summer. Oh, is that the song you're humming? Diana
I
Summer.
love you, baby. Yeah,
Oh
I
no,
love you,
I don't
baby.
think
Oh,
that's
you
Donna.
summer, right, Donna?
Oh, it is her. Okay. Oh, career. Okay.
Yeah, it's in my head for some reason. So maybe because of the word love. That's why. So, so did you give us a specific topic?
She
Career.
said
Okay.
career.
Cool beans.
They show me you when I asked about your loving career, I mean about your career, I heard what are you waiting for? And then they show me you standing in a line by yourself. And then there's another line next to you, and that line is moving forward. So the people in line next to you are being serviced, and you're just standing here like you don't know that you're in the wrong line. You're waiting patiently for your chance to come, but you're in the wrong line. So they're asking, what are you waiting for? Like, if you want to be serviced, you have to get in the line and let them know that you need a service or that you want something to happen. Like, if you want a promotion or a raise, they're saying you haven't indicated either to the people that you work for or even to your higher power that you want this. And so the image that I'm getting is of you just standing there patiently waiting, but everybody next to you or everybody, even people behind you, have gone and moved on ahead of you because you just haven't spoken up to say, hey, I'm interested in doing something else. Hey, I want to do this, or hey, I want something else. And so they're saying you're not being serviced or you're not being moved forward in your career because you're just standing in one spot and not trying to move forward. What you keep getting stuck with what you're creating. What is it that you're creating? Are you trying to start up your own business? Because that's not how they're showing it to me. They show me you working for somebody else and just not making any providing any communication that you want to move forward. So they're saying, speak up. You They're showing me the Queen of Swords, and they're saying, speak up. Say what you want and be truthful and honest about it, so that you can so that someone will even know what you want. As far as what you're creating, I don't see anything about any side businesses or creating that you're doing. And that's all I got for love.
Okay.
Oh, her business. She says she wants to create her own business.
So, love, you work right now. You work for a small company. So, love, again, are you working for a small company right now? Because I'm getting that feeling. And my question to you is, I guess when you talk about career, there's a, I don't, the love, I don't mean to throw a monkey wrench in here, but you work for yourself. Hmm. Hmm. Love, you need to step it up. You need to step it up because I'm getting the feeling like there's something not right in this energy that with this with this. What are you how are you marketing? Are you dedicating yourself? I mean, there's something going on here. There's an energy around this that just doesn't add up to me. So are you not dedicated to um are you not dedicating the time? Are you not really treating it like a business? Are you not
She
treating
says
what
she wants to start doing sessions again, but creating something to add before you advertise again. Well, what is it? What is it that you were doing? Like, is it metaphysical? Is what you're doing, and you're trying to figure out another way to rebrand yourself or market yourself? Is that what you're doing?
Oh,
I just get her standing still and people moving ahead of her. Like she's not making any effort to let her desires be known or let people know that she's available. So
yeah, she's
nothing
not really
happens.
working
She
the
just
business.
still, yeah.
Yeah, I get that too. She's not really working the business. It's like she's expecting them to find their way to you or something. I'm
And
like,
even from us doing these lives, we get, people who reach out to us and say, "Hey, I want a reading, or I want to know more about your services, or come to class." So if you're not doing anything to let them know you're out there, how am I going to know that you have a business? How am I going to know what your service is? Like, this is the way that we advertise and let people know that we do readings, psychic, tarot, and mediumship. If you're cooking, how do you let people know that you're cooking? If you're creating teas or something like that, how do people know? I always tell people all the time, we are very voyeuristic. We like to see you do things. So if you cook, get online and cook something so we can see it. If you're making something, get online and make something. Show us how to do it. Tell us a fact about it that we wouldn't know, and this is free. You can just get online and do this. And if you go on TikTok and put a link, you probably would just, it would probably go. You don't have to go live. You can just do a video, record a video of yourself doing something. But if you're afraid to go live, how are you going to provide your service for people to and let me tell you, live was the best thing to happen. I encountered a lot of different scenarios. I got a lot of different questions that made me be like, whoa, I wasn't ready for that. And so I had to prepare myself. So going live was the best thing. It's like snatching a band-aid right off, because you have about 10 or 15 seconds to figure out what it is that this person truly wants. Like, you may ask me a question and be like, oh well, like I remember we had a person on live. She said, oh, our PPO is expiring in a couple weeks. Do you think that he's going to bother us? What she really wanted to know was, did he still love her, and was he still going to try to pursue her? So she had a PPO against him, but she wanted to know if since they had the PPO, did he still love her? So you only have a couple seconds to figure out what the person really wants hidden in the question that they're asking, and then go ahead and read them. So, um,
but love, I don't understand this adding something. What I mean, if you do something and you do it well, why do you feel you need to add something to it? Why do you feel you're in less? Why do you feel you're less value and you can't do something? I don't understand. The first thing, I'm like Angie, when you jump out there and you start going live like this, the first thing is you learn so much because you do this more often. I mean, you get more energy flowing. Secondly, you learn to do it quicker because you can learn to disseminate through energy. I mean, we get tons of energy sent our way, and yet when when we call them, we learn, it's like all of a sudden their energy flows because we've learned to deal with that. Sometimes you have to learn in the process of growing. You have to learn in the process of starting a business, of making a business happen. If you sit back and wait for things to get perfect, perfect never is. You're just never going to get there.
listen, go back and look at our videos from 3 years ago and see what we look like. We were a clumsy mess. But we were
Yeah.
having fun, and we've learned so much. Don has found so much technology to help us out, like Restream. Like a lot of people aren't even using the Restream that we use. And the music, the videos, the QR codes, like the more you do it, the more you find out about it. And a lot of times what my guides tell me is, it's a series of steps to get you where you want to be. So how bad do you want it? How much are you willing to do? If they tell you to go live and you listen to somebody else who hasn't done it or who doesn't know anything about it, and if you're really good at channeling, why would you change, and why would you listen to somebody else that says you have to offer a gimmick? Just do what it is you do. Like I follow Alison Dubois, the medium. She doesn't have a gimmick. All she does is readings. And most people, she tells them she'll only read them once a year. She won't even do multiple readings for your year. She does your one mediumship reading, and she has a long wait list. So if you're good at what you're doing, you don't need a gimmick and you don't need to add a new service. Just put it out there. Maybe do a recording of you doing a channeling session with somebody. If you can get somebody to come on and be like, hey, I want to I'll agree to allow you to do a channeling session with me. I'll even agree to that if you want to do a channeling session with me, and then record it and then put snippets of it online for people to see what your services are. Then that's something you could do. A lot of times we want to see what you're doing so we know what it is that we're getting into, because you may say channeling and I might be like, well, what does that mean? Do a video, record yourself doing a video explaining what channeling is and the difference between channeling, psychic, mediumship, tarot, so people know what it is.
Love, you can say, I see you said I meant Don pulled a card and wait until 7 months was July and pulled seven pentathlon. But because I pull a card doesn't mean I dictate to your life and the way in which you do things. Also, I mean, the reality is if you feel compelled, if you're feeling the energy and you think you're ready to do it, you should never wait for anybody if indeed the spirits are talking to you and giving you that move forward. Also, you can do a lot of things now in June to put them in place to be able to make sure that when July comes, you can leave if that's what you want to do. But the love, some of what I'm hearing is more excuses than anything else, and that's what you need to break from. That's self-sabotage. Stop making excuses. Stop finding reasons not to, and find reasons why you should. And don't even worry about finding reasons why you should. Just do it, because the reality is, once you do it, the fear that you had that kept you from doing it, you'll realize when you take that leap, man, it was not justified. It was an unjustified fear. And that's like us. Angie and I, again, we have learned to be so much more accessible because we open up ourselves to a lot of energy when we did these lives, because again, a lot of them comes at one time and then we have to disseminate, and we've gotten good at picking up, oh, that strand there, and then you leave the others are there. I mean, and not only that, but even the communication style. When you're giving a lot of readings and because of the practice we've had now, we've learned how to say certain things and not say certain things, and say them in a certain way versus another way, and sometimes how to avoid certain things but do it in an artful way. All these things you learn them by doing them. Sitting on the
And
sideline doesn't do it.
how are you expanding your abilities? Like, are you with a group? Are you practicing? Are you with a community that helps you out? Like our Tuesday night class, we have questions, we do practice, we do different activities, we do a lot of things. The first thing we always tell you is to find your tribe, find a community of people who will help you and uplift you and help you go to the next level. There's channelers that are in our group, there's psychics that are in group, there's mediumship people in our group, there's people who do Reiki. There's all kinds of people in there. So our Tuesday night class, which is free 99 every Tuesday, 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. through private Zoom link, is not live. You get sent the link every week, or however often we send out the link. You log into the link. It's private. Nobody else is in there. And we just ask you to come in and suspend all disbelief so that you learn different techniques. I've learned so much just being in class with other people. And we never have any kind of superiority complex. Everybody is learning, everybody is growing, and there's no levels. Everybody is open to learning something new or getting new information. Like sometimes we'll just have a session where for a whole hour, we're just asking questions and answering questions for each other. So it's hypnosis and past life regression. So who are you practicing on? Who are you doing the regressions on? Like, how do you know if your skills are getting better, or if this is a service that people want, if you're not putting anything out there for us to know how to do it, or for us to know that you're available to do these sessions?
Yep.
And you don't have to you can do like mini sessions, like you could, like creating something new could mean like, oh, you're doing mini sessions versus a long sessions, or you're doing a series of sessions, or you're teaching them something. Like, you just be creative in the kind of sessions that you're doing. You don't have to offer a whole new skill like, oh, now I'm going to do palm reading. You could just say, I've updated my services and this is what I now offer. Versus, you can, like, some people do video readings versus doing a live reading. Some people will do telephone readings versus doing a Zoom reading. So you have to decide what it is that you want, and never let the reading rule you. If what is being said to you doesn't match with what you're feeling or what your higher power is telling you, then you can move forward and say, you know what, well, they told me not to work till July. I'm going to work on everything I can, because what'll happen is you'll get to July and you'll say, well, I'm not ready. So then you'll wait till August, and then you'll say, well, I didn't prepare anything. I thought some kind of inspiration light bulb was going to come off, and so I didn't do anything. And now it's December, and you're like, well, I was waiting on the inspiration to come. I remember when I first when I first started doing meditation, I thought some big dramatic thing was going to happen. Like, I was going to go into some zone and just be like in a totally different world. It's not like that. When I receive some of my messages, some of my downloads or things like that, It's just a thought that comes in, and I'm like, oh my gosh, that makes so much sense. And it comes at different times. It may come when I'm walking. It may come when I'm washing dishes. It may come when I'm at my other job. They come at all different times. So you have to be open to receive the information, and you have to have that one-on-one connection with your higher power. Don't just look to outside sources to give you the information. What are your guides telling you to do? You have the skills and the abilities to do this. So why don't you go into a channeling session and ask your guides what you should be doing or how you should do it? Don't depend on everybody else's guidance to tell you, because I've had people doing readings for me, and my guides will be like, no, that's not true for you. Nope, that's not what we want with you. And so your guides will give you a yes or no on things. A lot of times when you see people doing weekly readings, they'll say, take what resonates and leave what doesn't apply. Only take what resonates to you or what applies to you. If it doesn't apply to you, move on.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and also like when you talk about the hypnosis stuff and the past life regressions, you can actually, one of the things you could do with that, which would be very easy, is to be different. What you do is you look for past lives where trauma exists that has carried over, and so you focus on that. I mean, again, you're using your spirit energies and everything else. You say, okay, let me. My whole thing is coming with helping you go back and find where the trauma happened and getting over the trauma. Therefore, you have your own little special, unique brand. I mean, and I'm not saying you have to do that. I'm just saying there's one idea, and that one would be such a big benefit to so many, because so many people do have past life trauma that they have to get over, and that past life trauma does leave a lasting impact in this world and their lifetime.
One of the things that you could market is be like, okay, are you having money issues? Let's see if any of your past lives had trauma. Because one day I just asked my guys, I was like, why is it that I'm always thinking I'm not going to have enough? Why am I always trying to stock up? Why am I always working so hard? I knew that I had had struggles in this lifetime, but what they showed me in a dream later that night after I asked the question was one of my past lives, and they showed me where the lack came from and where that mentality came from. And I was like, oh, okay. The very next day I went to Tuesday night class. Someone from Tuesday night class read me. They didn't know anything about my dream, and they confirmed everything that I had said in that dream. I asked the question. So that could be a session that you could do for people. Are you having money troubles? Let's see what happened in one of your past lives. Are you having issues with finding the right partner? Let's see what happened in your past lives. You don't have to do a big general thing. You could specifically gear your past life sessions to a specific thing: career, finance, love, childhood trauma, abuse, something like that. So those are the different things that you could do to find your niche in there. You know, it doesn't have
Mm-hmm.
to be like, oh, we're just going to do a past life regression and see what happens. Let's focus on your career. Let's focus on why you're not making money. Let's focus on why you're not finding love. And then those could be mini sessions. Like, okay, do you want a long 1 hour regression, or do you want a mini session where we're just going to look at one item or a couple of items? You decide. That's what we mean by creating something new. It doesn't mean that you have to create a totally different way to do it, just a totally different, maybe just a unique way to market your service. And like I said, the best way to market is to just do a video, record somebody doing a past life session, and put it on there. If they don't want to be on camera, then you can have their screen blank, or you could have both screens blank and just do the voices, or you could just do snippets of it where they see you doing the past life regressions or the services that you're offering. Like, you can just get on there and explain it. You don't have to do everything live. You could do recorded sessions and decide how you want to upload it or where you want to market it. But if I don't know what you do, how do I know what a past life regression is? And why would I come to you if I don't know what you do? And marketing isn't that hard. Like, you can actually go to Chat GPT and ask, what's the best way to market my metaphysical blah blah blah? Or like, I was just online and they were saying you can go into Chat GPT and they will create, or AI, and they'll create you a whole website. You just tell them what you want and they'll create it for you. So you decide how you want to move forward. There's a lot of companies that offer free online classes. Google, Harvard, other schools are getting into it where they're just offering free courses online that'll teach you how to do marketing, that'll teach you how to do video stuff, that'll teach you how to do coding. So if you wanted, the information is out there, and YouTube University is free all day. Do you know how much stuff I've learned on YouTube? I've
So
changed
much.
My sister fixed her AC unit in her house from YouTube. I've changed the motor in my AC in my car from YouTube. If you want the information, it's there. And another thing that Don told me that changed my life was to send your guides out to get the information and bring it back to you without you having to do it. Don said that to me. He said it so many times. And one day I was just like, that makes so much sense. So I sent my guys out. I said, I want to learn how to do investing. And within a couple of days, or maybe even a couple of weeks, somebody at work just came up to me and was like, you can buy stock through the app. You just go in there and put a deduction per month, per week, or per pay period, how much you want them to take out, and it'll automatically buy the stocks for you. That was me sending my guys out, and they brought the information back to me. I didn't have to go online and search it. And now Don does financial readings every week to help people to learn how to do investments and things like that. So I asked for it, and I got resources coming from every direction. You have to utilize your abilities for yourself as well as for others. If you, that's what your guides are there for, to help you. So if you have it to help other people, you can help yourself too.
Exactly. Again, just you tell yourself no more excuses, no more allowing yourself to create self-sabotage, and just jump in and then figure it out along the way. Sitting there and waiting, you're going to be the same place for months, and then you're going to again lose time, lose energy, and sometimes you lose momentum, and then you don't even follow through.
But the first time I came on live with Don, I was terrified. Once we got started, it just felt like a conversation between me and Don. And I didn't notice the cameras. I didn't notice the people. We were just having fun. And 3 years later, we're still having fun.
Still here and still rolling. And still enjoying.
Again, if you want to do a practice session with somebody, please feel free to reach out to me, and I will do a practice session with you. You can record it. You can do whatever you want. And then you can put that up, a little snippet of it, or the whole thing, however you want to do it. We listen, if you look at our history on our site, we have videos from where we started off doing interviews. We used to do daily card pulls. We used to do the major and minor arcana. We've tried everything from A to Z to get our numbers up, to get our marketing out there. And we just keep doing things over. We just keep changing it up and keep doing what works for us. And I enjoy going live because I just enjoy helping people. And we get a lot of different people that come on live. So it's not hard.
No, it's not. And more importantly, again, once you start doing it, you find you just get that experience, and that experience does a lot. I mean, it's amazing what that experience does for you.
Oh my gosh, Medina, I am so happy for you. Medina is the lady that we read a couple weeks ago, Don, me and you. And then she came back on with me and Sherry Berry on Sunday. And she was the guy that was she was the lady that was having a little love situation with the guy, and her guys told her to go on that trip with her girls and forget about it.
Yeah.
Her friend is coming to brunch with her. And so I'm happy about that. Yeah, I'm so happy for you, Medina. Have a good time and just have fun. Just have
Absolutely.
fun. I hope you go into a good brunch, like where they got music and good food and a lot of drinks, strong drinks, some flights, like some mimosa flights.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly. All right. Well, who's next, Don?
Well, let's see.
Will Glenn accept my LinkedIn request? Let me tell you something. Most people don't even use LinkedIn. So if somebody, the last time I went into LinkedIn, it was about 45 different alerts in there because I don't go into LinkedIn that much. So if you're trying to hook up with somebody through LinkedIn, you probably want to use a different social media or a different type of request to reach this person, because LinkedIn might not be the best unless you're trying to get a job.
Exactly. Usually that's the thing, is for business for sure. If you're here and you want a reading, let us know. Let us know. This is a good time because we are looking to see who is next. So let us know.
What is your request, Jackie, that you're asking from this person? Are you just wanting to link up with them so you can creep behind the scenes and see what they're doing? Or like, if you really want to talk to this, listen, we are an adult, okay? If you really want to talk to somebody, hey, how are you doing? Do you remember me? Blah, blah, blah. And that's it. Trying to be covert. Listen, the last thing I like is somebody trying to be like cutesy about it. Just say what you gonna say. Cause I get real bored. Um, I don't know. Don, who you want to do? Letty, we've read you for like 3 weeks straight, and we've given you so much good advice. You feeling hopeless? That is a personal thing that you're doing, because I remember Julie reading you. I read you. Don read you. Sherry read you. We have given you so much encouragement, and at this point, I feel like you're just pretty much just poo-pooing whatever information we're giving you, because we have given you some good readings, and I know that two or so of the readings I gave you was telling you that you needed to just step it up at work and seek outside your organization for or your department for a career move. Like, I don't understand what why you're still feeling hopeless. Like, there's people who are actively trying to recruit you at work, and you're like, oh, I don't know. So at this point, you're just having a pity party. And you know, we don't do pity parties. We give you good information. And I know you've gotten some very good readings. So do you remember the information? Are you following through on the information? Are you applying for the new jobs? Are you doing the manifestations? Are you listening to the videos? Are you actively doing the things that we're telling you to do? Or are you just coming back saying, give me another reading and hoping we'll give you the lottery numbers? Because if we had the lottery numbers, I would have already won the Powerball by now. Exactly. So you're doing good. I feel like you're just kind of in a little rut right now, and you just need to listen to something or find the things that make you happy. Like, I know that certain times of the year, certain times, certain moons make me feel a certain way. So I know, oh, you know what? I might need to get myself a treat to make myself feel better. I may need to listen to some comedy. I've been listening to the manifestation videos that Harley sent us the last couple of days, and they just play over and over and over in my head. And one of them I posted on my website is called I Am Enough. And when I say that little beat to that song is so nice, you can't help but be in a good mood, because it tells you over and over and over why you're enough, how special you are, and how great you are. So maybe you need to just listen to that over and over and over again, or create a list of manifestations, or just stuff that makes you be in a better mood. You're looking for outside to make you feel better, when it's got to come from the inside out. Like, you got to make yourself feel better on the inside out without hoping that everybody else will make yourself feel better. I don't feel like you're in a rut. I just feel like you are wanting a little bit of attention that you're not getting, and you're gonna sometimes have to just do it for yourself. Like you can't always depend on other people to make you feel happy. And I do know that motherhood and working and all that stuff is a lot of stress, but you have to find things that'll make you feel better. Like, I've gone to the movies by myself. I don't have a problem doing that at all. Oh,
So we're gonna do Brandy Lafferty.
okay. Okay, you said the universe is pushing you but not giving you any direction. Well, what is it? What are they pushing you to do? Are they pushing you to start something, to say something, to make a move? Because again, I've said this a lot of times, the universe will give me a series of small steps to do. When I filed bankruptcy about 4 or 5 years ago, and I needed to get into my new apartment, there was a series of small steps that I had to do to get the apartment. First thing they told me to do was get dressed. The first thing they told me to do that day was to get dressed. And I hemmed and hawed about it and was like, oh, I don't feel like it. And they just kept saying, get dressed. So after I got dressed, they said, go online, click this link. So I was scrolling online, I got a link, click this link. And they were offering a 777 special, where your application fee was $7, your holding fee was $7, and some other fee was $7. So I applied, and then it was like and so then I made an appointment, and they said, go to the get up and go to the appointment to meet the lady. It was on Martin Luther King Day. I'll never forget it. Was it Martin Luther King Day? Or maybe it was New Year's Day. And the lady, when I went in to meet, she says, you're the only person that came in. She says, we weren't even supposed to be open today, but my manager said, hey, I'll buy you Starbucks and lunch if you go and sit in the office that day. I went in, I viewed the apartment, I applied for the apartment, I got accepted for the apartment, but I had to follow a series of small steps in order to get there. They didn't just say, this is your apartment. I had to get dressed. I had to click on the link. I had to set the appointment. I had to go in and meet the lady. I had to view the apartment. I had to pay the fees. I had to do a series of small steps. So no,
Whoops.
they're not telling you even ready. Oh, I'm sorry. Can you hear me now?
Yeah, you're back. You're back.
Okay.
Yep.
They're giving you a series of small steps to see if you're even ready to even have the doors open for what you're asking for. So what is it that you're asking for that you don't know the direction to do? Because I see you praying and I see you asking, what do I do next? But what is it that you want? Is it a new job that you want? Is it that you want to move somewhere? Is it that you want a new, to go on vacation? What is it that you want so they can point you in that direction? A lot of times we're just like, well, whatever it is the spirit wants me to do, well, they want to make you happy. They want to give you your wishes and your desires. So how can we do this for you if you don't have any desires out there for us to manifest for you? A change in your work situation. Okay, so what does that mean? A change in your work situation could mean that you work 9 to 5 and now they're asking you to work 11 to 7. Be specific. Do you want a different job? Do you want different hours? Do you want more money? Do you want different duties? Do you want a new department? Do you want a new career? I have already said in my life, I love the job that I do now, but I said I want a position that pays me to travel and have fun. That could come in different ways. I could be an HR person that trains people. I could be I could be one of those people who goes to sites and and um and um and do different things at those sites, do different events at those sites. So how do you want this to happen? You're being very, very general in what you're asking for. I just want a work situation change. Okay, well, what if you get fired? That's a work situation change where you don't have a job now and you have to look for something. So be specific as to what you want and don't just throw it out there. You could say, I want to make more money and you get a 25-cent raise, but what you really wanted was a $15,000 annual salary raise, but you didn't specify. So you got what you asked for, but it wasn't what you really wanted. You got what you asked for, not what you wanted. I asked for more money. Well, 25 cents more per hour is more money, but what I really wanted was $25,000 more. So be specific in what you want. Your guys can only give you what you're asking for. So that's what I got from Miss Brandy.
I've I don't know, Brandy. I just feel like the energy is not right now. I don't think this is the time. I think that you should always keep looking. You should always keep trying to find something else if you're looking to make a change or something. But I'm not sure it's going to line up for you. But that doesn't mean you shouldn't try and you shouldn't work for it. Because it feels like there's something missing. There's something. I don't know what it is, but I feel like there's like a cog. You know, you've had the things go like this, and then finally it locks in. It's like I feel that this is happening in your world, but I feel you're not there yet. And so it's like keep looking. And again, something may come along, but don't be surprised. Even if something comes along, it may not be the permanent next step. It may be just a step till you get to drop in. Because I think that something's missing. And the question is there something missing part of you? What's inside you, and what where you're wanting to be? Again, I think you've got a lot more questions around
what she wants. She doesn't know what she wants. I feel like that's what it is. The reason it's not lining up is because you don't know what you want.
Yeah, it's one of those, what do I want for the rest of my life kind of deals, you know? Yeah, so it's like, yeah, I get that exactly, Angie. It feels like you're kind of feeling your way through, and you're like, I don't know, and I'll know it when I see it, kind of deal. And unfortunately, I don't get that energy either. I don't think knowing it when you're gonna see it is actually going to work for you either. But
if the perfect job could call you tomorrow, what would it be? The perfect job that called me tomorrow, she is a beach she is a beach surveyor. She goes to different beaches and she tells people what's going on at the beach. Like, and she gets paid very good to do it. Or she just like, I want something that's fun. I remember when I used to work for the University of Phoenix, one of the things I loved was we worked hard, but we played hard. We had fun as a group. We did scavenger hunts through the city. We did volunteer experiences. And so I miss having fun with my coworkers. So I want something that that pays well, that also allows me to have fun with my coworkers. So you have to decide, what is the perfect job? What does that mean? Do I go out? Do I work with kids? Do I work with adults? Is it customer service? Do I not talk to anybody at all and I just do things procedurally? Is it administrative? Is it banking? Is it accounting? Like, what is it that you want? So you have to decide how you want to move forward. Like, you can't just say, well, I know I want something. Well, something could be that you get fired. Something could be that you get moved to a department where it's very stressful and you don't like what you're doing. Like, you have to decide. A lot of times we lay down our power because we just don't want to hold accountability, or we don't want to make the decision. The decision is yours. The how you get there is for your higher power to help you to see that. And you're saying, well, I feel like they're pushing me to do something. They're pushing you to tell them what you want, right? So I wanted a new vehicle, but I hadn't decided what I wanted. And so they kept saying, what do you want? What do you want? So I went to the dealership, and all the cars that I thought I wanted, I tried them, and I just excluded them one by one. I don't like this one because it's too big. This one's too small. This was too high. This was too low. This one's too masculine. This one isn't, the right color. So I had to decide what I want for my guys to be like, okay, now we know what you want. We're going to move you into the direction of getting that vehicle that you want. You have to give your guys something to work with. You can't just say, oh, well, I mean, I want something different. Like I said, different is the day shift versus the night shift. What is the difference that you want? And that's a personal conversation between you and your guides. You want somebody to say, well, I see you working in the medical field and your guides are saying you should go ahead and go to nursing school. And you're like, oh, I don't know if I want to do that. Because if somebody came to me and was like, you know what, my guides say that your guys are telling me to tell you you want to be a counselor, I would know right off the back that they are lying, because I went to school to be a counselor. And after one semester, I was like, I could not listen to people's problems all day. I can't do this. I can't be a therapist. I can't be a counselor. I just can't do it. So if somebody came to me and told me that, I would know that they were not being truthful and honest, because my guides would never say that, because they know that's not what I want. So what is it that you want so that you can receive that? It's like you came to us hoping that we would say, you know what? Well, maybe you should just go ahead and quit your job and open a Taco Bell. So just think about that phone call tomorrow. And if the perfect job was on there, what company would it be? Would it be Apple? Would it be Google? Would it be Amazon? Would it be, just some big company? What would it be? That's what you need to decide so that you can get what it is that you want. I do feel the stagnation in you because you just don't know. You're just like, I don't know. Maybe you should start researching some of the jobs that you think you might want to do, or research some of the things that you like doing. Oh, well, I like helping people. Well, I tell people all the time, because people will be like, oh, I like helping people. You could be a counselor to help people. You could be a teacher to help people. You could be a doctor to help people. You could be a nurse to help people. You could do Reiki to help people. You could sing. You could do physical therapy. There's a lot of different ways to help people. So what is it that interests you that you want to do? What desire do you have that you could turn into something? I like telling people what to do. This is a perfect job for me because I get to tell people what to do. I get to go into people's energy and tell them what their guides are telling them, or what I think they should do. I like telling people what to do. So this is perfect for me. I also don't like being in charge of people. So being a manager wouldn't be something that I like. I like, at my job, they call it a people mover. Do you want to be No, I don't want to manage people. I want to manage processes. Now, if you want me to manage a process, or to be the person who controls the process or tweaks the process, got you all day. I can do that. But I don't want to manage people, because I don't care that you couldn't come in because you had a toothache and you need somebody to cover your shift, or you're not going to be here, or blah, 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 blah. You have to know what you like and dislike so that you can funnel yourself into that without, because what if I told you, Well, your higher power is telling me you should be a nun. You should just, get divorced and go be a nun and just serve the Lord all day. Would that be something that you want to do? Right? Kay Weezy, what is it that you really want to know? Because I feel like we've done a lot of readings for you, and I've seen other people doing readings for you, and you are just coming in saying general. What is it that you really want to know? If you have a specific thing that you want to know, tell us and just stop saying general, because I'm just going to, when you say general, I just go for your highest and greatest good. So is there a specific question that you want? Because what I tell people is that you shouldn't have to get a reading every single week. The energy doesn't change that often. You should probably get a reading maybe once a month. It's okay to be in the chat, or you should maybe get a reading every 3 months. Like I tell people who are my actual paying clients, you shouldn't have to get a reading more than once every 3 months. And that's actually a lot. Like the energy isn't changing that much. If I'm reading you every single week, you're obviously not listening to anything that I'm saying, because I shouldn't have to tell you every single week what's going on or how to live your life. Or you're looking for a genie, or you're looking for a motivational coach to help you with your everyday daily activities and how to organize your schedule. A psychic reading isn't going to change the energy that much. I shouldn't have to read you every single week. I don't mind reading you every single week, but the energy isn't going to change. I'm just going to get the same information over and over and over again. And then my guides are looking at me like like, why are you asking me the same question every single week? So if you have a specific need or question that you want me to ask, or ask me, and I'll read that for you. But every week just coming in saying a general, you're not listening to what I'm telling you, and you're not applying what I'm telling you. You're just liking to be in the chat. All right, so let's see who's next. I can't give medical advice, Selena, for Vanessa Ruiz. If she has restless legs, she should go to the doctor and ask them what they can do. It could be a deeper symptom of something else to do. But I can tell you what has worked for me when I've had restless leg syndrome. I just had to go and walk. I had to, do stretches. I had to do different exercises online. You may need physical therapy for that. I don't like to give medical advice in that arena, but if you're having restless leg syndrome, that would be something that I would go to the doctor to definitely try to find out about. Um, to find out if it's a symptom of something else. Like, is it a blood clot? Is it a nerve thing? Is it some kind of blood flow issue? Is it some kind of water retention? Like, you would have to go to a medical provider to see that. But let me see if I can get anything else for you, Miss Vanessa. Miss Vanessa, are you eating a lot of salt? Because the first thing I saw was salt being poured all over everything. So are you eating a lot of salt? And then salt usually causes water retention. So are you having that issue? Like, is that something that's happening? You're eating a lot of salt. Um, that's one of the things that they showed me when I get into your energy. And then when they show me your body composition, they show me like your body at half, your water level at half level. Like, if I was to show your whole body, your water level for hydration is low. So maybe you need some water also. A lot of times when I'm dehydrated, I'll get leg cramps or muscle cramps. So is it possibly that you need to drink more water and eat less salt? You've been having swelling feet? Yeah. You could need more water, more fluids, and then you could need less salt. But I would definitely go to a medical professional to find out for sure if that's what it is, especially if your feet is swelling, because that could be a symptom of something else. No, K Weezy, I'm not snapping on you. No, 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 no. Don't take it like that. I'm just saying, and that was for everybody in general. When you come back every single week, you shouldn't need a reading every single week. You should just know. But, give me something that you really want to know. Oh, you want a mediumship reading? Okay. Give me a minute on that, K Weezy. Okay. She's going to the doctor tomorrow. Yeah. And maybe they'll give you some more information on it. But again, I do see a lot, like they just show me salt being shaken on everything. And then they show me your hydration level being very low. So you may need to drink some more water. Or like listen, I'm right here drinking Powerade. So you may need that too also, Miss Vanessa, to help you Oh, you're okay, Don. We just been chit-chatting it all up in here. Uh, you may need to, the one that I'm doing now is Selena put in a comment in here about Vanessa and her restless leg syndrome. And I was telling her that the one thing I saw was that she was maybe having a little bit too much thought and that she may need to increase her water intake. And then she did say something about swelling and that she is going to the doctor tomorrow. So that's what I got for Miss Vanessa. I get a celebration for Vanessa too. What is the celebration that I see? Like some is it a kid graduation or a kid birthday party? There's a celebration that I see you going to, like a party or some kind of event that you're going to, Miss Vanessa. Or maybe you're not, you haven't decided if you wanted to go and they're saying you should go. So is that if there's a celebration coming up, you should go to it. Or they're showing me a celebration. It seems to be something with kids. Like I see little kids jumping up and down and holding on to you, Miss Vanessa. All right, so that's what I got. Were you about to do K Weezy? He wanted something on his he wanted something on his friend. He asked for a reading, and I told him to give us something specific because every week he comes in and he just wants a general. So he asked about his friend. Oh, you're doing a graduation party. Okay, so that's what I see, Selena. I saw the party and I saw the people jumping up and down. It's a nice celebration. Is it going to be outside? And is she doing the cooking? Because I see like pans of food. And she's very excited. So is it a close relative? Because I feel like she's very emotional about the person that's graduating. Well, the party's gonna be nice. I feel like it's gonna be outside, and I feel like yes, outside, and her husband's doing it. Okay, so I see all of that. Just have a good time. Like, oh, your daughter. Okay, because I see you being very emotional about it. It's a great accomplishment for whoever this is that's graduating. I heard, is she going off to college or is she graduating from college? Because what I heard was let her go. Like maybe she wants to leave home and go somewhere, and I heard let her go or let her visit or do whatever it is that she wants to do. Like don't try to keep her there because you're afraid of her going. I heard let her go. Her daughter, it's your niece. Okay. So yeah, I see them saying let her go. If she wants to go away to school, maybe you could go and visit to calm your nerves or whatever. But I heard your guys say let her go. So that's what I got for Miss Vanessa, Don.
Super. What was her initial question?
It was about the restless leg syndrome, and then I saw the celebration about the daughter, the party. So
okay,
just whatever you get for her.
Okay.
Oh, she says Vanessa is driving her back. Selena just came from a doctor's appointment and Vanessa is driving her.
Okay.
Oh, she's moving. Oh, okay, that's why they're saying let her go. Like, don't be too worried about it. Like, maybe if you go with her to wherever it is to see where it is she's moving to, you won't be so anxious about it. But they're saying let her go. She's gonna be protected. I see you praying for her. And did you give her some kind of necklace or some kind of jewelry or something that you've prayed over that seems to be a protection for her too? So they're saying don't worry about it.
Yeah, I pick up a lot of anxiety, but I don't know if it's warranted. So what is causing the anxiety?
One of the things may have been the restless leg syndrome or the restless leg that she was feeling. And then the other thing is that her daughter graduated college and wants to move away. Oh, a rosary. Oh my goodness. Let me tell you something, Selena. That was the exact word that they said, and I refused to say it. I am so, you know what? in all this time that we've been doing this, we always say exactly what you hear, and I didn't say it. And I saw it around the neck, and I was like, that's just, I thought I was being a stereotypical because your name was Selena Garcia. Oh, the anxiety is about the girls fighting.
Yeah. No, I feel like I don't think it's that. I think it's like something they can't let something go. They can't let something. So did something pop up recently that happened in the past, and all of a sudden it's reared its head again? Because I feel like something popped up and you can't seem to let it go, and it seems to be an old wound of some kind. Um, I don't know what it is.
She said there was a fight on Sunday, so that may have been the issue that popped up.
Yeah, I just feel like there's something you guys can't let go, and I would be careful about that because unfortunately, sometimes in hindsight we look and it's not as important as we thought it was. And I just get the feeling like this is one of those times. I'm feeling like they're saying, is this the hill you want to die on? Is this the battle? Is this the struggle you want to carry forward? And so I just feel like you're carrying something with you that has, again, something from the past that you're carrying with you that you haven't let go, and you need to let go. You need to just say, you know what, I don't need this. Um, I'm not even sure. It seems like you were slighted. You were slighted first in some way, and yet at the same time, whoever slighted you, they're not carrying that energy. So you're kind of carrying it by yourself. And it's like, why? Why would you do that? What benefit is that to you? I don't know. I just feel like there's something that just it keeps it keeps popping up, and I feel like you're carrying that with you right now. So I feel you need to really kick in that song from Frozen and let it go, really let it go, because it doesn't serve you well. It does not serve you well. And that's pretty much what I'm getting.
Jennifer, I remember that reading that Don gave you, and he told you to be careful, and you said that, or one of us said something about being. I thought Don told you to be careful about the driving. You said that your husband was doing all the driving. She said they had a big leak, and the caution sign came on. I think it was you that told her that, Don, to be cautious about the car or to be careful. You told her, oh, I don't want to scare you, and she says it was the tire. It was a leak in the tire, and they exchanged the rental and got a new one. I remember that reading.
Okay, super, good to hear. I think
Jennifer, who's having the baby? I see a new baby, not a little baby that's already born, like a new baby. So who's having a baby? Did somebody announce that they're having a baby? Jennifer Hawkins. And then Kay Weezy, were you and Brian in a frat? Because when I asked if Brian was here for you, is it Brian or Brian? I think it's Brian. Were you in a frat together, or did you do, like, I feel like you guys joined some kind of organization together? Oh, Sky Bryant. Oh, Scott. Wait, is his name Scott or Ski Bryant? Oh, okay. So I saw a new little baby. Okay, all right. So the nephew just had a baby. I saw a little. Was it a girl? Was it a little girl? Oh, I heard no, a boy. You know, now I'm confused because I thought I saw a little girl, but my guys just said no, a boy. Well, that's all I got done. Whoever's next.
yeah.
His name is Sky Brian. No frat parties. Oh, okay. So you guys didn't join an organization together because, gosh, I feel. Then maybe this isn't him. Because I get a tall, slender guy with a short haircut, um, brown skin, darker than me, button down shirt, long sleeve. Um, oh, it was a boy. Okay, Jennifer, yeah. Because I saw a girl, but then my guy said, no, it's a boy. You guys didn't do organizations together in high school because it feels like you two joined something together, like you were both part of something together. So I assumed it was a frat. But if not, was it something that you did together in high school, some organizations that you were part of, or were you both on a sports team? Because there seems to be some unity in you both doing the same thing. And did you say it was a car accident? Like, did he pass from a car accident? It feels like something of the heart. So either a car accident or something of the heart, lung, the chest area. Was he shot in the chest? Hey, Weezy, you need to type faster than that.
I was wondering, it's like, what am I waiting for here? What am I missing? What am I missing? Got me sitting on the edge of my seat.
Okay, no car accident. Okay. Was it a heart issue? Oh, we were on the football team. I was a manager of the football. Okay. How did he pass? Was it something with the heart or the chest? Because
It may have been the impact of the steering wheel on his chest.
he said no car accident.
I thought you said earlier car accident.
I asked, was it a car accident? He said no. I thought that's what it
Oh.
was too, but he said no car accident. Diamond, we don't do love readings. We don't go into other people's energies for you. We can give you a regular reading, but we don't go into other people's energies.
Have you? And you can also ask Anselin
Yeah.
yourself. You'll probably find out an answer faster than we can tell you. Probably a more
It was
accurate
his
answer,
heart.
by the
Okay,
way,
because
too.
I'm like, he's laboring my breath, or he's giving me chest pain. So I didn't know if it was like a heart attack or a shot in the heart or something in the chest. So okay, so he's giving me that. He's saying that he's okay. Stop worrying about him for one. Do you have a little boy? Because he's making it seem like he sees your son, and he's just like you. So do you have a little boy? Or who's the little boy that he sees with you? And did I describe him correctly? Was he a tall, kind of, I don't want to say skinny, but he wasn't I wouldn't consider him medium built. I would say slender, like tall, slender guy, brown skin, short haircut with the waves at the top, and a button down shirt that was a long sleeve. That's how he's showing it to me. And was it a prolonged thing? Like, I don't feel like it was just like, boom, he had a heart attack and passed. I feel like it was a little bit of a prolonged thing, but not like a year's worth of prolonged thing. Okay, they said you did have a okay, because he's showing me. Oh, maybe the little boy's with him because he's showing me a little boy. Okay, his name is Cameron Dion Burke. Oh, okay. They said I had. You said they said like you don't really know that it was your child or not. Wait a minute. Okay. They said I had one, but he died. He was on dialysis. Oh, okay. And then it was a heart thing. But was it a very long time? Because it doesn't seem like it was a prolonged time. It feels like it was a short stint. Like they're showing me a timeline and it was just a little piece of the timeline. It wasn't like it went on for years. It was a little short stint in the timeline. But it doesn't also feel like it was an instant, like it was a sudden instant thing. So it feels like it was a not prolonged, but it was still over a little bit of time.
Did you all used to do some kind of dance together? Did y'all like practice some kind of maneuvers or dances or something? Was it like an end zone thing even, or I get this feeling like I see you doing choreography together.
And where you are, is it cold? Because he's showing me like a slippery ground, like the ground is slippery and sliding on the ice in some kind of way, trying to get to the car. It's like cold outside, it's dark outside, and the ground is icy. That's a memory he's showing me. Oh, they danced at clubs, Don, and he never got the DNA test.
Oh, okay.
So did this child happen after he passed? Because he's showing me the child as if he knew about the child. But is where you live, does it get cold and icy? Because the memory that he's showing me is that it's a cold day. It's kind of dark outside and it's icy on the ground. So not necessarily you're right now, but a memory that he's showing me of you two kind of going to a car or being outside and the ground is slippery. Oh, he knew about the kid. Okay. All right. And then gosh, it was something else I was gonna say. Shoot. Oh, is there a lady in your life? Because he's saying something about a wife. Wife her, or why didn't you wife her? Was there somebody you broke up with that he thought that you should have married? And she seems to be more of a fair skinned girl with longer hair, with long dark hair. Lighter skinned person with long dark hair. And is there a song? I don't ask 5,000 questions, but he's showing me all this stuff. He's showing me like a song that may have came up on the radio that would have been a memory of him. Like that's him trying to communicate with you through this song. Like this is our song that would have come on together. He's showing me like a cassette tape. Are you old enough to be around when cassette tape was around?
If he went dancing in the club with a person who he thinks is his son, he should be, right? I think, because the numbers
Oh, he's
would
speaking
seem to
about
add
your
up.
ex. Okay. So he was like, why didn't you wife her? Like that's what he's asking about. Why didn't you wife her? She was good for you. And then um the song, he sent a song to you, but he's showing it to me on a cassette. You're 38. Oh, well, I mean, you would know about cassette tapes. Let me count back. Maybe. You should know what a cassette tape is. But he's showing me a song. It feels like a rap song, like old school rap song that would have been something that you two would have enjoyed, or that you might have even rapped to, or when it comes on the radio, you guys really get animated into doing it. I can't hear the lyrics of the song, but it seems like a song that you played recently, or that when the song comes on, you remember him, and he's saying that that's him trying to communicate with you. Hi, Brooke. I feel like you were on a live on Sunday with me and Sherry. Is that true? Oh, you know what it is? Okay. So that's the kind of thing he's showing me. He's telling me that he's okay. Wait a minute. Do you have and listen, this is him. This is not me judging you. Do you have a little bit of a belly? Because he's showing me like a pot belly, like maybe you've been eating good. And that's his words, not mine. You eating good. So is that true? Why do I feel like the song is Nate Dogg? Because what I heard was what's that song? Regulators, Mount Up. Okay, well, he's just showing me that he's in your energy, like he's around you all the time. One of the things we tell people is that energy never is created or destroyed, it just changes form. He's not physically with you, but he's energetically with you and he's following you through your life. And so he's making it seem like he's just letting you know that he is around. And if you ever want to communicate with him, kind of put your song on. Was that the song? Was it Regulators? Is that the song? Because you said yes, Nate Dogg. Okay, because he showed me the song and I heard Regulators, Mount Up. You know that's my song too. Let me tell you something. That song come on, you would swear I'm Nate Dogg. I think I really listen. I'm telling you. Exactly, Brooke. I love. How can you not love that song? But that's just what he's showing me. He's just showing me that he's currently in your life and around you, and he's never really left you. And he's already asking, and he's asking about pizza. Like, did you guys go out and get pizza a lot? Like, he's showing me pizza or some favorite pizza place that you guys used to go to and maybe hang out with, and the girls used to be there in town. Are you in Ohio? Diamond, no, you have not already met the person you're supposed to be with. I don't understand that question. Do I have a daughter too? Is that what you're asking? Oh, you're in Mississippi. Okay. He was showing me the pizza place. Okay, there it is. Okay. Oh, Brooke, that makes so much sense. Uh Diamond, Don is putting this little QR code up for you because Bonnie does love readings. Okay, cool. Um he's not showing me anything about a little girl that's yours. But are you just laying your eggs everywhere and you just like you don't know if these are your children or not? Like I'm looking at you different now, Kay Weezy. I thought you was a stand-up guy. You just got all these kids around and you don't know if they're yours. Hold on now. And that means that you're not wrapping it up, sir.
Man, you should wrap it before you pack it.
Exactly. I'm not getting
Hey,
that you
Harley,
have a
nice to see
daughter. I'm
you.
not getting that information. But don't be afraid of a DNA test. Hi, Harley. Good to see you. Okay, Weezy, that was a nice one. What's with the dark shades? Would it have been something about Tone Loc or Lokes? He's showing me dark shades. They're really, really dark sunglasses that you two would have put on and went riding around. You're just human. You're creating little humans that you're not taking care of. You need to be more careful because as a human, you can get human things that are incurable too. So please be careful when you're out there procreating and pumping and dumping. Exactly, Celine. Like I'm looking at you different now. Okay, but that's all I got from him. He's stepping away now. But that's all that he showed me. Dang, that made me hot too. But he is in your energy. Play the song when you want to be around him and talk to him. Like when you're in a car, just talk to him. He's around. All right, Don, who's next? That made me hot. Not like sexually hot, just temperature wise.
Mhm.
Okay, yes, that's what he was showing me, the dark shades, and y'all was driving around like y'all was, yes, like y'all was celebrities in the car.
Go.
He is so
No
funny to
jumping.
me.
Sorry.
Wait, you guys thought you were gonna be star athletes? Like y'all thought y'all were gonna be pro football players? Cause he keeps showing me like Damon Wayans. I think it's Damon Wayans. Where they be like, more money, more money, more money. Oh my gosh, he's so funny. Okay, that's it. I'm letting it go because he'll be having me laughing all day and we'll keep going all day. Who's next, Donna?
Oh, Lord have mercy. I sleep at the wheel. I don't know who is here who wants a reading that's not love related.
Hello, Shawana Foster. There was somebody in here that we hadn't read a long time, and I was like, oh, okay.
There's Brooke
Oh,
Cottle,
okay.
Kweezy, wait, crazy. I'm trying to find the names of people who just recently popped on. Jennifer Hawkins, again, Selena. We did Selena already. Shawana,
You're
um,
welcome.
Katie Newkirk, Diamond, Bonnie Lafferty. We did Bonnie, or we did Brandy, one of the two.
Oh, there's Helga.
Heather.
One more question, K Weezy. I have to ask this. Are you looking for a new job? What's with the job? I feel you being frustrated. Like you open it, like when you go to work, you open the door, you just like, Lord. Like what is with that? You don't want to be where you are, but you're not doing anything to find something new. And do you want to do something with like are you trying to be a record producer or are you trying to do something with music? Is that what they're showing me? Because they show me you behind like one of those big boards that do sound and stuff. Is that what you're trying to do? And are you paying for studio time? Like they're showing me different things. No new job. You're not looking for a new job. You're not aspiring to do music because that's what they're showing me, like a soundboard. That's what you want to do, right? Okay, so that's what they're showing it to me. It's something that isn't authentic about it. Like you're not following your heart in what you want to do. You're trying to be marketable, but not authentic. You need to authentically do what makes you happy, not what you think is marketable. Like if your music is more inspirational than pop or hip hop, then that's the way you want to go. But I feel like you're not being authentic in what you want to do. You're a little too like what's popular now. Let me concentrate on that. And they're saying be authentic with it. Okay. So be a little bit more authentic about and put it out there. They're saying you got to give people something to again so they know that you have these services or that they can use you like are you advertising that you make beats or that you can produce or that you can do these things for people? Have you produced music and had somebody to sing over it or just kind of put snippets online so people know that this is your music? I knew a guy, he would just make beats and then it would just be him on video with his different beats and he would just have words showing the different beats or the different titles and say these beats are available for you, so you could do something like that. All right, Don. Helga says she's here and so did Shawana, but Shawana didn't even put a question in there.
Yeah, I don't think so. Mm-mm. So which one? Which
We
one you
could do
want to do?
Helga because I already got into her energy. They showed me the 10 of Wands
Okay.
for you, Helga. Like you're strapping a they're showing me a old cart or like a wagon that you would attach to like a horse and buggy, but you're attaching it to your car. So you're pulling an extra weight that you don't have to pull, like you've taken on somebody else's struggle or somebody else's load and you're pulling it. And so they're saying that you need to lighten the load. Like they're saying, just unhitch this wagon from your vehicle. First of all, the wagon is the load that you're carrying, the method that you're trying to carry, it seems to be an old thing from the past. And so because they're showing me an old wagon and the wagon isn't stable and you're trying to hook it to your new car, and they're saying, first of all, it doesn't match the way that you're trying to transport it, and the it's gonna fall apart, and you're gonna try to save something that you don't have to save. This isn't your issue to save. You're carrying a load that you don't have to carry. And so they're saying just unhitch this, and you can be a resource for people, but you don't have to carry their burden. Like, oh, I'm looking for a job. Oh, I'll send you jobs. I don't have to give you money while you don't have a job, or I don't have to sit and try to solve your job issues. I can give you resources on how to find a new job. I can give you resources on how to make more money, but I don't have to give you the thing that it is you need. And so they're saying, stop hitching these other people's problems to your vehicle and holding you back, because it's weighing your car down. And then when it falls apart, they're going to blame you. They're not going to be accountable for it. They're going to blame you because you didn't solve their problem, or they did what you told them to do. And now it's your fault that they are not succeeding or that things fell apart for them. So be a resource. Don't be like this. You don't have to be the solution. You don't have to be the means for their ends. You could just be a resource for them. So that's what I got for you, Helga.
Helga, how many kids? Helga, are you? Helga, did you? Lord have mercy. I don't even know.
Say it, Don. Just say it. Tell the truth and shame the devil.
I'm telling you, Helga, have you unfortunately had a child that did not come to term before in your life? Because I'm picking up a little child who did not come to term, and they were drawn to you as soon as Angie started connecting to you. I picked up this little child. So did you by chance have a child that did not make it to term? Are you there? You don't have to answer if you're not comfortable. Just say don't.
I think she's typing because she said thank you to my reading. And the other question is to Helga, is the person that you're trying to help your sister? Is it a sister or a sibling? Yeah, he's asking, did you lose a child?
Yeah.
And is the person that you're trying to help, is it your sister? Because it seems to be a female.
Yeah.
Oh.
And you lost 3? Is what you're saying? You lost 3? Okay.
Hey, Tania. Oh, you have one sister. Is that the person whose issues you're trying to resolve, or the person you're trying to help? Like you're taking on her issues, or is she taking on yours? But I feel like you're taking on her issues.
What? So Helga, when you lost the one, they pointed out 2007 because I wasn't picking up 2010. When you lost the one in 2007, you. I feel like you got lost. I feel like you got lost. You got sidetracked, and it seems like you haven't really found quite. I won't say your way back, but I feel like you didn't fully recover from that. and it's fascinating because the child is saying that that was never the intent. The intention was never about you and not getting you about getting lost or getting lost in your getting lost in the grief or whatever. It wasn't. It was never meant to be like that. Um, the child was never going to come to term. That was never the path. And it's fascinating because yeah, that's what the child is telling me too. But the child was never going to come to term, and nothing you did or said could have changed that. By the way, you could not have done anything, and yet you really let it alter your life. And to this day, you still pay somewhat of a price on that. And they're saying that some of what you're facing now, some of what the energy that you deal with now is still tied into that, and you have to let it go. You've got to totally let it go. Again, you had no control over it. You had no, you could not have made any different choices that would have done anything differently. And so you need to go back, just do a little time, spend a little time going back and figuring out which, again, you something altered in your direction, something altered in your choices, and something altered in your confidence with that situation. And you need to go back and find your way into fixing it, to healing it. I would also maybe even look to people who can go back through. There are people who can take you back and do a regression in this exact same life, go back and help you find your way through. But there's something that triggered in you, and it took away your confidence. It took away some energy. It took away a feeling of you. It's like you went from being impervious to being so vulnerable. And unfortunately, sometimes people take care of that, take advantage of that vulnerability, and so there's some healing to do. I would spend a little time with your spirit team and have them help you work through this. It's not something you can't go through and fix, but I just feel that there's so much triggered from that one experience. And you're carrying that with you, and it bleeds over into so many other things, and it shouldn't, because again, you had no control over it, nor would it would never have had a different outcome. So considering you could not have done anything different, you really should let it go and just realize that the trauma that came from it, the hurt that came from it, the whatever it was that took away your imperviousness needs to be removed, and you need to get back to that person again, because you were headed in a very different direction. That one really shook you, and it kind of again deviated you, and you haven't gotten back to your specific path is what I'm picking up. But anyway, that's what I'm picking up.
I wonder if
It's
that's
very,
why she cares so strongly for others. Like, is that why you're so giving and so free? Like, because they show me you giving to your detriment. Like, you'll give if you don't, like, if somebody says, can I borrow $15 and you have 20, you'll give them that $15 and you'll only have 5, even if you know you need that money. And so they're saying you give way more than you have to. You can be a resource for somebody without being their means or everything that they need.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, yeah, the scars. I think that you probably have dealt with it very well consciously, but there's some. I just get the feeling like that. And again, this is not me. This is what the little child is telling me. Is there's just some things that are subconscious to you, and I just feel like they hold you back, and I just feel like. There's times where you're upset. There's times where you are sad and you don't even know why. He's telling me there's times you're sad, you don't even know why you're sad, and that's just because it ties back to this. There are times where you get upset. You'll be sitting there for no reason and start getting upset for no reason, and you're wondering, why am I getting upset? And you're thinking, is this a change of life thing? Is this a personal summer? And it's not. It's this. That energy just comes flowing back, and you just haven't let it. You haven't released it yet, and And so it's one of those things. I mean, I don't know if does this resonate with you? I mean, there are times where you'll be in the happiest space in the world, and all of a sudden you'll go into this dark space, and you're because you feel like because for some reason all of a sudden you don't belong, and yet everybody around you is happy, and you have no reason not to be, and yet you go into that dark space. And I'm getting these different again scenarios over and over again with you, and they are tied back to the same experience. And so it's like you got to find a way to get back there and deal with whatever it is that you're holding on to. The most important thing is knowing that you could not have created a different outcome. That just never would have happened. Okay. So yeah.
And
Anyway,
her last comment says she's sad because maybe she's dealt with too much. You can't change anything in the past that you've dealt with. You can only change your future. You can only look to the future and to the present that you're in now. And so if you want things to be better in your future, you have to see the future as something better. We say this all the time: manifestations, affirmations, thinking positively, pulling that energy in. Because if I'm always dwelling on something sad, you know what energy is going to surround me? Sad. The universe is going to keep giving me things to be sad about, keep giving me things to feel bad about, because that's the energy that is attractive. Remember, like attracts like. I'm going to meet people who are always in need. I'm going to meet people who are on the same level as me. But once you decide that you want to be outside that, you have to sometimes change your circle. Maybe you have to relocate. Maybe you have to find different activities to do to change your view on life, change your perspective, because I kind of see you as the hangman right now. And I feel like your higher power is just kind of holding you and saying, hey, you need to look at it from a different way. You survived all these things. You didn't just deal with them. You survived all of those things. Not one of those things took you out. Not one of those things ended your life. You survived every single one of them. You're still able-bodied. You're still in your right mind. You have a child that needs you. How can you make that child's life different or better than yours? I know the struggles that I went through as a child. So I made sure, or even just in my younger life, I made sure that when I had a child, I did everything that I could so that he couldn't. I left college with debt. When my son's in college now, he isn't taking out loans. He isn't doing anything like that. We're paying for his education as we go along. So you make changes in your life to change the future for the generations that you're creating, or just for you in general, and not living in the past loss of what you've of what has happened to you, because you survived every last one of those things and you're still here.
Still here. Yep. So, but you really do have to.
It's the full moon. Release it. Release it. Release it.
Yep.
Release it. Don has a full moon ritual that you can do, where you write down the things that you want to get rid of, set it on fire. As it burns, you give it. You say, with this flame or with this fire or with this smoke, I release A, B, C, and D, and you just name each of those things that you want to. You can forgive the person. You can forgive that baby daddy that was abusive to you. I forgive you. I release those emotions, and they no longer serve me. I am looking for a brighter, better future. You have to determine that you are enough, that you are ready to move forward. Because if you're going to sit in the sad place, you're going to just be in the sad place, and life is going to pass you by.
Yep. So, yeah, I think you should work on some healing with that, and just
But imagine if you met
just work on
somebody,
it.
if the perfect guy that you want, if you met them now, are you ready to deal with them? Are you ready to be in a relationship where it's reciprocal, or are you still working on you? You said you're sad and you want to meet somebody, but say you pray to your higher power, I'm ready to meet my husband, I want to be married. Are you healed enough for that person to be able to be in a relationship with you, a healthy, harmonious relationship? Not everything's perfect, but are you healed enough, or are you going to bring on the things from your old relationship? Because I don't want you bringing on your past in a relationship with me. I don't want you looking at me like I'm going to hurt you because your past person hurt you. I don't want you looking at me like I'm going to cheat on you or do things to you because that's what your past. You have to release those things so that you can make room for the love that you're ready to receive. If you're holding on to them, you're just full of the hurt and the pain, and you never make room for the love to come in. So you have to release those things so that you can make room for the love to come in.
Yeah, absolutely.
So that's what I got for
That's
you,
kind of what we
Helga.
get. Yeah.
I would concentrate on affirmations. Like you say, yes, you're ready. Like you said, you thought that you had dealt with the situation with the child. Obviously, you have not. If that child came to Don to say, hey, let it go. Hey, move forward. Hey, you need to heal. Maybe there's a couple things that you still need to do. So if you're ready, you can ask your higher power, how do I get from where I am now, sad and single, to being ready to receive a reciprocal love or a healthy love? How do I get from where I am now to where I'm ready to receive the love that is due to me? And then allow your higher power to release those things. It's the full moon. Release, release, release.
Exactly.
Oh, I like that, Don.
All right. So who's next,
All
Miss
right.
Angie?
Um,
Heavy. That was heavy. I'm sorry to have to go in there because I didn't, you know, But when the energy comes, it comes. So sorry that we went there. And hopefully I didn't make you feel uncomfortable, Helga. But I think you needed to hear that.
Shawana asked for a general, Shawana Foster, and Tristan is asking for career or general life.
So which one was that? Sorry.
Either Shawana is somebody who's been here before, or Tristan, I don't think I've ever seen him before.
Start with Tristan since we haven't seen
Okay.
Tristan before. And again, folks, this is a full moon because last night, tonight, and again, maybe tomorrow night the energy, but check out this full moon ritual. It really is very beneficial to you. You can tap into it and pull up all the energy from
And
that.
I do it I release every single month because what I've been told is your body or your spirit or whatever naturally releases, but this helps to facilitate that release and makes it, easier to go. So every single month I have a list of things that I'm trying to release on the full moon. And then every single month there's intentions that I set for the new moon because life is a continuous process. So you're continuously releasing and you're continuously setting new intentions for things to come into your life. So Tristan, are you trying to write like a major motion picture? Like, are you trying to write a movie? Because I see you wanting to do something, and they're showing me something like Pixar, or they're showing me like a big motion, like a action movie. That's how they're showing it to me. Is that what you're trying to do? You're trying to write a movie script or screen or something like that? And the first thing they're telling me is that you need to um look online, even on YouTube, and find people who are trying to who are actually doing stuff like that. Harley's in the comments and she does stuff like that. She works with like movies and things like that. But you really need to um get some kind of training on how to write that, like how to write the scenes, how to write the script, how to write the dialogue and things like that, because that's what they're showing me, that you have the ability to write a major motion picture movie, because they're showing me like awards and things like that, like they're showing me like Golden Globes and things like that. You want to do a novel first, horror stories? Okay. So they're showing it to me because they showed me like Pixar. So like a big movie, and they're showing me that you need a little bit more training so you understand the nuances and how to write and how to do things. Maybe get it adapted over time. And they're showing me that you need to learn how to write those things. Like you're good at it, and like you have a very good desire to do it, but you just need a little bit more training. So like there's things you can look at online, like people give you information online. You can use AI to like tell you to search and to research and tell you how to do that. You can maybe go to the library. You can watch. You could probably take a class or something. But they're saying you just need a little bit more education. They're showing me the Hierophant, which is usually traditional learning and things like that. So I just feel like you need a little bit of education, not a lot. Yeah, exactly. Harley saying script writing versus book story. So you need to be able to adapt that to different things, but it also has to be interesting. Like I feel like your imagination is amazing. You just need to know how to get it down in a way that is entertaining to others. And a lot of times, if you write something down, then you read it back out loud to yourself, it'll sound different to you. Read it out loud to yourself and see if it makes sense when you read it out loud. A lot of times when we just silently read in our head, we hear what we want it to be versus what it actually sounds like. So when you write something, read it out loud to yourself or have AI to read it for you. Like now you can put that stuff in there and it'll read it back to you, but you just need a little bit more formal training. So I do feel like it's something that you could be doing professionally. You just need a little bit more training to do it. And they're saying your time isn't past. Um, you're right at that sweet spot because you've learned a lot of life lessons and you have great stories to tell and you've witnessed a lot of things. Like I feel like you go to the movies and you look at stuff and you're like, oh, well, I would have did this or they could have did that or I would have did it different. And they're saying all those things are great, but until you do it, it's just thoughts in your head that nobody's aware of. Like I have a friend, she's a comedian, and she's kind of produced little videos where she's just been like, oh, is there anybody who wants to be an extra in a movie, or is there anybody who wants to, be in this movie? It's unpaid right now, but I'm trying to sell it or whatever. So maybe you have to do something, or maybe even take some improv classes. Harley in she's on YouTube and you both are on the same channel. She's a very good resource of that information, like how to find out how to do improv, because she's encouraged me to do stuff like that. Book, like she said, script writing versus book story. So Harley is a very good resource and to help you to find information like that. Um, Oh, see, she says there's a format for playwriting and film writing versus novel. Even plays and films are different, and be open to hear true critiques versus biased critiques. So, you may need to go to people who will actually give you honest feedback and say, oh, well, you know what, this was a little choppy here, or this was a little bit slow here, or this was kind of boring to me here, or I didn't understand what you were saying there. So get feedback. Don't let them change you and make you something different, but just get honest feedback. Exactly. So that's what I got for you regarding writing. Like I feel like it really could be something great for you and you could make money and you could do a lot, but you may also need to take like some classes on acting so you just see what that's like so you understand what you're writing for other people. And that's what I got down. And Don has a publishing company too, just so you know. Sonoran Publishing.
Yeah, I'm like you. I see the movie. I don't see.
I don't see a book. I
I don't.
immediately saw a movie.
Yeah, yeah, and I can see the intro, all that stuff, and the big bold letters, and your name definitely in big bold letters. Producer, director, all that stuff. I mean, I'm not saying I see director, but I do see you listed in producer, and I do see you in like your name. And are you very dramatic? Because are you do acting as well? Because I mean, I just see you doing more than one role in a movie, not just writing it. I mean, I see you actively putting it together, getting the funding, doing what you need to do to be, and so I see your name popping up often in the credits. And in the beginning, not the end. So it means you're very much involved. Um,
Are you in your late 20s, early 30s, Tristan? And who's the female that I see that is with you? She helps you to does she help you in the role that you're trying to do? um there's a female, a girl with blonde hair that I see that's with you all the time. She really you are in your mid-30s. Okay, I see that. Um there's a lady. Are you married or are you considering her? Like she seems to be like a good friend, but I feel like she could be a romantic partner for you. She's bubbly, she's nice, she's really cute, she's very supportive of you. Oh, and even Harley saying that you could start off something with with something short that's 30 minutes or less. You know what? A few years ago we went to a movie and they were showing us all these little short videos that came on before some of the movies, and I was like, wait, you get awards for these little shorts and things? But yeah, you could write something just like that.
You get Oscar for
Yeah.
those. Yeah.
Oh, she's your wife. Okay. Because I'm like, I see this girl. Okay. So she is like your best friend. She's really bubbly. She's really cute. She's very supportive. Like I feel like she would be the person that you would bounce lines off of or that read your material. She is such a cutie. And she is very supportive of you. They're saying be nice to her, be gentle with her, and don't get so frustrated with her. Because I feel like she encourages you a lot and sometimes you think that she's overly doing it. She's just very supportive of it.
Yeah, she has cheerleader energy. She's his biggest
Yeah,
supporter.
she is.
Yeah. And don't be surprised if the connection that you need to make to get something done comes through
Yeah,
her. Something that she's in a place and she has a conversation with somebody she doesn't know, and next thing you know, the connections are made. She will find
yeah,
you that 6 degrees of separation. She's the one that'll make that
yeah.
happen.
I love, and she's a good PR person. Like, if that's not what she does,
Yep.
she would be a great PR person. Like, I see you two being a great team together to make this move forward. It seems so nice. She seems to be very health conscious, like she eats really well, or she's always got a nice little snack or something that she's carrying around, like carrots or celery or something like that. She's very fit. She seems to be in yoga. She's like into self, like healing and energy work and things like that. She seems to be very, very popular. Who is it that wants the kid and the other one is not ready? Are you the one that wants a kid and she's just not ready for it? Because it feels like one of you is really, really ready, and the other one is like, can we wait a little bit longer? Is that the case, or do you already have a kid? Because I feel like one of you is ready for a kid, and the other one is like, let's wait a minute. Oh, okay. Yeah. Okay. I like your picture too. Like it feels like even in the picture, it feels like you're going to like the Golden Globes or some big award ceremony. You look really, really nice in there. I'm loving it too, Harley. All right, well that's all I got for Tristan. That was a really
But
good.
but definitely, Tristan, the most important thing, Tristan, is keep pursuing. Get out there and keep making things happen. Don't slow down. This is no time to slow down. So,
Do y'all want two kids, Tristan? I see a boy and a girl, like a little mini her, and then I see a son, but I don't think he's exactly like you. I see a little mini her definitely, but I feel like the little girl will be a daddy's girl, and the boy is just gonna be like really, really boy, like he's gonna be a rough and tough little boy. Okay, y'all just got to a good place in your careers. That's why I feel like one of you is not ready to move forward, or maybe you weren't ready. But I do see two little kids, a girl and a boy, a little mini her, and then a boy. But the boy is really rough and rugged, and then the girl is a daddy's girl. Oh, there you go. I see it just like that. And who's Sarah? Is your wife Sarah? Is that her name? Because I heard the name Sarah. Or is that what y'all want to name the little girl Sarah? All right, Don, that's it. That's all I got for Tristan.
super, super. time for about one more, Miss Angie. Who
Right.
do you think we should take as our last of the evening?
Robert, we do not do love readings, but Miss
I
Bonnie
saw that. I
does.
didn't pay attention.
So you can contact Miss Bonnie. She'll be on Friday night and Sunday morning.
And this is her YouTube link to help you there. And while you're at it, this is Miss Angie's YouTube link. If you have not, folks, if you're out there on Facebook, pop over to YouTube and make sure you add Miss Angie in your YouTube list of subscribees. So therefore, you can get noticed every time she goes live or she posts something. And while you're at it, check on mine. This is mine, and I would appreciate it as well. When you check and you subscribe, also turn the notification buttons on. When we go live or when we post something and your notification button's on, you'll get notices that we're live. So you can pop on and beat the rush to get a question out.
He said Sarah is one of the names that they want to name their kid. So I feel like you're going to have her first. You're going to have the little girl first, and then you're probably going to name her Sarah. Because I heard Sarah quickly.
Nice.
That's so cute.
Sarah's smile. Sarah's smile.
Brooke's been in here for a while. Brooke, what was your question? Oh, spirit.
What you got, Brooke? You said no love at least.
So
Spirit
quickly. Okay. So I feel like this is something new that you're supposed to be trying, Brooke, because they showed me you jumping on a horse and you just smack the horse's butt and it just takes off wild and crazy. And they're like, hold on. If you're trying something new, don't just jump into it like that. Like you got to be a little bit careful, because I can imagine if you slap a horse on a butt and you're on top of it, he's going to take off. But they show me you trying something new, like something you haven't done before, like, and they're saying to just be a little bit careful when you start whatever it is that you want to start, but to go for it, just don't jump in too eagerly about it. Kind of be mindful of what you're doing and be observant, but also be adventurous in what you're trying to do. They're showing me a stethoscope. So are you wanting to go to medical school or nursing school or something to do with the medical industry? Is that what they're showing me? Is that why they're showing me that? Like, I feel like you were a little bit over eager with whatever it is that you want to do, but you weren't really, you just jumped in without any knowledge of it. And they're saying be a little bit mindful of what you're doing. But is that it? Is that why they're showing me the stethoscope? Is that because you want to go into nursing or the medical field or something like that? No, you don't want. Well, they're showing me a stethoscope. Well, have you been to the doctor? Do you need to go to the doctor? Because they're showing me a stethoscope. And usually that's when you want to get into the medical field. That's how they show it to me. But let me see what else they have for you. Thanks, K Weezy. And I'm going to look for it too. Because if you don't, I'm going to get right on your page and be like, he told me he was going to do it and he didn't. Now I got to go listen to Nate Dogg because you got me stuck on that regulator song. I don't know what I have is. You have gone to the doctor or you need to go to the doctor? Oh, hospital. Oh, you had to go to the hospital. Okay, is that what they're showing me? Are you waiting on test results and thinking that it's going to be something worse than it has to be? I don't feel like it's going to be that bad. Was it something regarding a baby? Are you trying to have a baby? And who's the guy? They show me a guy. He's kind of a I don't know how to say it. He's a fun size guy. Like he's a little pudgy kind of guy. He's really cute. He really seems to like you. He really seems to be smitten with you. That's the word that they use. So there seems to be a guy who really likes you, but he's a bit of a thicker guy, kind of like in the belly area. and he seems to really like you. Are you not interested in him? And did he invite you to a concert, or maybe he wants to invite you to a concert and you said no? Like he seems to be kind of nervous when he gets around you. Oh, you're scared to see the results. Do you think that you're pregnant? Because they showed me a little baby. Like they showed me like, oh, okay. Okay. It's not gonna be as bad as you think. They're making it seem like it's not gonna be as bad as you think. Like I feel like you're doing this. You're like wiping your forehead like that was it turned out better than you thought.
That's not a good sign.
But this guy, there seems to be a guy who really, really likes you, but he doesn't seem like to be your type. You and the guy got off on the wrong foot. Okay. Well, he seems to really like you, and you should give him another chance because he really does like, and I think he wants to take you to a concert. Are you guys into country music? When you say I think we got off on the wrong foot, do you mean you and the guy got off on the wrong foot? Because I feel like he still likes you. He wants to invite you to a concert, and I feel like it's country music or something like that, or some kind of like he really wants to spend time with you, and I just feel like you were kind of off, like something was off-putting, or he wasn't your type. Oh, they said you weren't pregnant. Okay, that's cool. That's good. Well, is that the reason you were like, I'm not pregnant? Well, if there is a guy, and this is the guy that I'm describing, kind of give him another chance. Maybe meet to have coffee or something like that. Oh, your tubes are tied. Oh, okay. I mean, I do know people who've gotten pregnant with their tubes tied, but I'm not gonna put that. I'm not gonna put that on you. But back to this guy because he keeps coming up over and over and over again. I feel like if you really do get to know him, he's a nice guy. Not quite like your type, but he's a nice guy, and you two would have a lot of fun together. I don't know what the. So give him another chance. Like maybe go out, have a coffee or a drink or something like that. Maybe have dinner or lunch or something, and just get to talking and to know each other. And explain that. Just say, I feel like we kind of got off on the wrong foot. Let's start over. Let's do something fun. Let's do something adventurous. Maybe go with him to do something like hiking or something like that. He hasn't asked you yet. He wants to ask you because I feel like it, but he's so nervous. I feel like he's sweating and his hands get kind of moist when he's around you. Like he seems nervous around you because he's so smitten with you. And that's the word they keep using is smitten. So that's what I got from Miss Brooke, Don.
Brooke, are you still in school? Are you are you in school? Are you in college? You're 44 and your kids, are you going back to school, or what are you, there's education around you. There's a lot of education around you right now.
That's why I kept saying nursing school because they showed me a
Yeah.
stethoscope.
I don't know what that is. It's interesting. I'm picking up,
Unless the kids are going to school.
I don't know, but I'm definitely picking up some serious school energy. Um, and I'm being told, don't worry about the cost, don't worry about the economics, they'll work themselves out. So that should not be a problem. That should not be a concern. That should not be an issue. So don't let that be a deterrent. Um, Definitely, yeah, Brooke. I don't know, but I don't know if you've thought about it, but you may want to look into school because I'm being drawn to tell you to go to school. Go back to school. Go to school.
Like, don't go for your PhD. Like, that may be a little bit much, but something
Yeah, no,
short
this
term
is
right
this is
now.
actually something that is something you can use, something that will directly relate. But definitely, yeah, you need to, yeah. I keep being told, I keep seeing the classroom setting, and then I see the cap and diploma. So it's you going back to school and finishing a program. Did you start school at one point and then dropped out? Did you, were you somebody who once did a few classes and then realized it wasn't for you at that time, or something like that? Because it feels like something already started. Did you already apply to colleges previously again and then didn't push through? Because I feel like there
Um,
was already an attempt.
the one thing that they're telling me about the guy is that he's funny. So if the guy that you're thinking about is funny, he's kind of funny, but maybe in like an awkward kind of funny, or maybe you just haven't realized his humor yet. But he seems to be a funny person, um, and he likes to laugh and things like that. So that's kind of how they're showing me. But they showed me you two going out a lot.
Anyway, Brooke, I'm just picking up that's the energy I'm getting in. It's an overwhelming energy of education, an overwhelming energy of you going back to school, or you getting something.
Oh.
There's something going on.
Hardy said, could it be she's taking a class similar to an adult ed class, perhaps for something she finds fun?
It could be because but I do see it completing too. Again, it just feels like I
Oh,
just feel it's
she said she
completion.
needs her GED. That's what the finishing is. Okay. Because we're like, what?
Yeah.
Okay. Don, that makes sense. That makes so
Yeah,
much sense.
and it would remove a lot of blocks along the way because it checks the box and removes the blocks. That
Okay.
makes sense to me. If I were you, I would go back and do that. I would definitely do that. And these days, with so many
And I feel
resources
like you would
available,
have great support from your children. Like,
yeah,
I don't feel like you should have any shame over it. Just do it.
no, it should be a celebratory moment with all of them,
Yeah.
helping,
Yeah.
saying, hey, this is, it's interesting. When my mother was in her 20s or 30s, I guess it was. My brother and my sister both had dropped out. My youngest sister, my oldest brother, had dropped out, and she made a deal with them and my sister's husband to go back, and my brother's girlfriend or wife at the time, I can't remember which. Anyway, all of them went back to school together. My mother went back to school with them and
See?
did the GE studies, and then took the test with all of them to show them support. And I think about a half of them actually finished. Both my brother and sister passed. My brother-in-law, I don't think, and my sister-in-law didn't. But and my mom took the test, even though she had a degree, a diploma, and she passed it as well. So, but it was something that they did as a family, and they did it very good together, and they took all the classes, and because she was like, you know what, I'll be there with you, I'll walk through this with you. So for our family, it was never an issue of anything more
Listen,
than
we
than
celebrate everything. You get out of uh vocational school, you
yeah,
graduate from kindergarten to
yeah.
first grade, fifth grade to sixth grade. We going to everything. We there in groups. Like we only five of us can come. It's 27 of us. So we go big. We love celebrations. Listen,
Exactly.
we ain't turning down no celebration.
Yeah. So, excuse me, Brooke. That's what I'm picking up this feeling, this need to see you to go back to school and finish, get the completion. I keep saying it, and this is the time. This is the time. And why I'm being told this is the time, I don't know, but I really do believe there's something coming down the road where this checked box will make a difference. So make sure you check it now, because again, people say there's luck. Luck is when opportunity and preparation meets. And so if you are not prepared, an opportunity arises, you're screwed. If you are prepared, an opportunity never comes up, you're screwed. But again, when they align perfectly, opportunity and preparation, people are like, oh, you got lucky. No, I didn't. I really never did. I'll take the luck if you want to call it that. But the reality is I was prepared when the opportunity knocked. I was ready. And so be ready. Be ready. Even if you feel it's not necessary, I promise you there is something coming along that this is going to be a key for. So make sure you use this moment and take this opportunity. You will not regret it. I promise you. I absolutely promise you that.
Yeah. Yeah, I think it'll be a good fit for her. And I think it could lead right into a career because once you make one accomplishment, then everything else seems simple, 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 simple. And I think that's why they said don't worry about the cost because
Yeah.
adult education classes or getting your GED is something that most states will or community colleges will pay for and help you do.
Mm. And it's also a feel. I think I get the feeling for her that she will feel a bit of accomplishment. It's like I did this, because nobody else can do this for you, and that's the wonderful thing. So again, there's something more energy-wise that comes from this than just merely checking a box and getting a diploma. There's a feeling of I did this, and it's something that wasn't important necessarily to you, but you're like it's the one unleft. It's something that is just sitting out there. It's unleft. It's undone, and so this will fill that void. And it's like, you know what? It may have taken a while, but I did it. I did it. So there you go.
Carly said that you can also take specific subjects for the GED test, take them individually, like, oh, let me take a math class, let me take this, take them individually to learn before you take the GED.
Especially if you have strengths, because sometimes we don't need everything because we may be strong in math, but we're weak in history or weak in writing or whatever else. The good part is if that's the case and you know your strengths, you can take the individual classes that help you strengthen those areas that you need weak work in, and not have to focus on the areas that you don't need the work. But the most important thing is to take a class or do a seminar online that's free or something, or do some and understand how to take the test, because the test is like so many others. It's meant to trip you up more than help you. So you have to learn how they tricked up the test so you can pass the test, not based on knowledge only, but based on how they make it so where they trick you. So, and that's the same thing when I passed the bar exam. Our 6-week bar exam class, prep class, wasn't about knowledge. We had spent 3 years in law school, so we already had the knowledge. It was about how they trick you on the test, so where you make the wrong answers, even though you think you make the right answers. And we took 6 weeks of the bar exam review class, and still, you look at the bar passage rate, it's not the best because it's that damn tricky. So,
She says, I can't go on a date. I have a boyfriend. Your boyfriend can take you on a date, and the person that I'm describing isn't your boyfriend. The person that I described that is really smitten with you isn't your boyfriend. Well, probably not because you said I don't know. Well, I see this guy and he really does like you.
well, super. Well, with that said, Angie, I think we're pretty much done. Thank you,
We're
everybody, for
done.
popping in. The energy was good, but Lord knows for some reason I just started getting some serious lack of energy, and that's why I figured we better
Maybe
call it.
that won't die. Listen, they kept saying it was the energy being low, and the last week or so I have been really tired.
Yeah, it's that
So
for me
I get
too.
it.
And
But
it
it
was
was
crazy
great
because I
tonight.
was,
Thank you all for coming in.
yeah, it was crazy because I was fired up and whatever, but like the last like 15, 20 minutes, it's like, woo, boom, holy crap. So enjoy the strawberry moon, folks. This is very unique, and it's the closest that the full moon is going to be
I
all
need to
year.
go out and look. Last night, I think I stepped outside and I saw it and I was like, wow, the moon looks really big. I need to go
Yeah.
out there and look at it again.
And it truly was strawberry colored because it was beautiful. It was wonderful. The night before, it didn't have so much color, which is interesting. But the night of the true full moon, it
Yeah.
was beautiful, beautiful. And Lord knows I was taking pictures. So it's amazing what you can do with your cameras these days, folks, on your phones. If you extend it out now, don't be surprised at how good you can get such a clear image of the moon. It's unbelievable. So use your cameras on your phones to their fullest. You would be surprised. So
Are you going to be live in the morning, Don?
yeah, I am, and I don't know if Shauna will be. I'm guessing she might, but I haven't spoken to her, so I don't know for sure. But I will be. I definitely will be, and you know,
Okay.
hopefully this energy will shift.
Brooke, this guy isn't really skinny. He is a little bit bigger. Not like huge, but he is a little bit bigger, a little bit more fluffy around the midsection. He's really funny. He really likes you, and you have met him before.
I like when you said the word fluffy. He reminds me of that comedian. He's so
Oh,
funny.
yeah. You know, he had a Netflix. He had a show on Netflix. He was a teacher.
Oh, was he?
Yeah,
Oh my gosh, his stand up is hilarious, and the voices
exactly.
he
And
uses.
his
Oh my
show was
god.
really nice. I think it did like 2 or 3 seasons. It was called Mr. Iglesias
Oh
or
man, I need
something
to
like
find
that. It
that.
was a show. It's on Netflix. Sherry Shepherd is the principal at the school, and then
Oh, I
him
love
and a
Sherry
couple
Shepherd.
other people. Yeah, it's a really good movie.
Was that
I mean,
before she had her
show.
talk show, or was that during her talk show?
It was before she had the talk show. She hadn't
Mhm.
started the talk show yet. This is a couple years ago, the show. I want to say it maybe has 3 seasons, and I want to say 2 or 3 years ago.
Nice, nice. I'll have to go back and look at that. Yeah, I love that dude. He is so funny. He's so truly
And
funny.
they were funny on there because the kids were hilarious too.
Oh,
Like it,
really?
yes, the kids were hilarious too. It was a really nice show. I enjoyed it.
I definitely have to check that out. Definitely. All right, folks, good night. It's been wonderful having you in. We're going to usher our way out of here as we ushered our way in. And that's with putting up a nice little design and then some music, and then we're out of here. And again, this is the treat. This is our music. This is mine and Angie's personal song. So here we go. Thanks again. Do, 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 do.
Step into the mystic zone tonight. Dawn and Angie shining bright with tarot cards and spirits near. Answers to your questions appear. Sonoran Mystic guiding your way. 8-5 says brings light to your day. Psychic vibes and mediumship glow. It's the show.